The energy inside the stadium was electrifying. The tension was so thick it could be cut with a knife, and by the time the final whistle blew, even the most seasoned football fans were left speechless. Because what happened between Fluminense and Chelsea during their 2025 clash wasn't just a game, it was a war of strategy, emotion, and raw power, and if you missed it, you honestly missed history unfolding in real time. From the very kickoff, Chelsea came out like a lion unleashed, pressing hard and fast, trying to dominate possession and rattle the rhythm of Fluminense, who instead of crumbling, responded with calculated grace, their midfield creating pockets of magic that pulled defenders into traps and opened opportunities with masterful ease. And just when fans thought Chelsea's early pressure would break the Brazilian defense, it was Fluminense who struck first with a blinding counterattack led by their star winger, slicing through blue shirts and finishing with clinical precision that silenced the travelling English supporters and erupted the stadium into a samba of celebration. But Chelsea, wounded but unshaken, came back with relentless attacks, their passes like rapid gunfire and their movement tighter than ever, culminating in a stunning equaliser that had the crowd on its feet and the scoreboard blazing. And this was only the first half. As the second half unfolded, the tempo escalated into pure chaos. Tactical masterstrokes and heart-pounding transitions had both managers on edge, sweat pouring, gestures flying, as the game became less about form and more about will. Who wanted it more, who would dig deeper, and every duel, every aerial challenge, every slide tackle screamed with intensity as the game tipped into the final moments where legends are made. And then came the moment that no one expected. A 40-yard screamer from Fluminense's unlikely hero. A goal so beautiful and so out of nowhere that time seemed to freeze as it soared into the top corner, past Chelsea's world-class keeper who could only watch in disbelief. And with that, the scales tipped once more. Chelsea launched an all-out assault in the final minutes, corner after corner, shot after shot. But Fluminense held the line with a defensive unity that showed what real grit looks like, and the final whistle wasn't just a signal that the game was over, it was a declaration that we had just witnessed one of the most emotionally charged, fiercely contested, and visually stunning soccer matches of the decade, a clash not just of teams but of legacies, of playing styles, of entire football cultures colliding on the world stage. And while Chelsea walked off the pitch bruised but dignified, Fluminense marched off into the night with their heads held high and hearts thumping from one of the most unforgettable performances in club history, leaving fans everywhere, especially in the US where soccer fever is reaching new heights, absolutely reeling with adrenaline. And if you're hearing about it only now, you owe it to yourself to dive into this full breakdown, because every frame, every chant, every breathtaking second of this battle will remind you why soccer is called the beautiful game, and how one night can turn underdogs into giants, ignite nations with pride, and etch memories into the hearts of millions forever.